Lesson 1-3, Concept 2, Dividing Decimals. So when you're dividing decimals, the first and most important piece that you're going to do, or your first step, is going to be setting up your problem as a fraction, vertically. It's very hard to work your problem when it's written horizontally with the division sign. You want to set it up so you have a numerator over a denominator, okay, whatever you're dividing by. Once you have that, you're going to look at your denominator, and you're going to multiply both the top and the bottom by the same number, and that number is going to be a power of 10, so 10, 100, 1000, and it's going to be 1 followed by as many zeros as you have decimal places in the denominator. So I have 2 decimal places, so I'm going to multiply it by 100, and the top by 100. And I'm not multiplying this by 100 because my top has 2 decimal places. I am multiplying both of them by 100 because I have 2 decimal places in my denominator. Alright? And you'll notice that because this is basically a fraction, and the top number is the same as the bottom, this is a fraction that's equal to 0. So it's not going to change the value of this number. Alright, it's going to move my decimals over, but my division will still come out with the same number. Okay, I'll still have the same value at the end. So multiplying by 100 is going to have the effect of moving my decimal place over 2, 1, 2. And I'm going to rewrite my new operation as 125 over, and I get to drop this 0 because I moved my decimal place over, 125 divided by 5. Alright, now you're going to do your division, and that can be on a calculator, or you can do it on paper or in your head if you're able to. So I know that in 100 there's going to be 25s. 5 times 20 is 100. And then I know that 5 times 5 is going to be 25. So I know that when I divide both by 5, I'm going to get 25 5s in the top, and there's just 1 5 in the denominator, and divided by 5, and that is going to be my answer. Alright, so I have 25, and I can drop the 1 in the denominator.